Hi everyone, this video is going to show you how you can use your iPads in your classroom and take your students on a virtual reality experience using Google Expeditions. Now before you do this, what you want to make sure is that in your settings on your iPad, that on your Wi-Fi, you're on the exact same Wi-Fi as your students. So if you're on DL staff, you want to switch over to DL student, and if you do not have that password, please let me know and I'll show you how to get into that. From here, what you're going to do is click on the Expeditions app. In the Expeditions app, you have two options. You're either the explorer or you're the lead. Being the lead is more or less the teacher. You're the one that's going to take your students on a guide and talk about the different virtual reality atmosphere that you want to take them on. So I'm going to press lead. Okay, so here I am going to scroll through all these different places that I would like to take my students on to. A lot of them will definitely connect to your curriculum. So you could either scroll through everything, every aspect here, or you could even search up on top. But for right now, I am going to actually just pick an option here. So I am going to, let's explore Mount Everest. So I'm going to click on Mount Everest. It's going to first download it to the device itself. It shouldn't take up too much time. So after it's done downloading, I'm going to wait a few seconds here. There it is. It'll have a little check mark. Now if I press that, here it's going to take us to Mount Everest and say there's 6 scenes. Now I have not started here, and no one's joined yet. And how I know that no one's joined yet is on the top right, I'll have a little people, and you should be able to click on it. Now I'm going to show you from a student perspective what they'll see, is it'll look something like this. Here, it's going to ask them to be able to join your experience. So I'm going to press the join button, and now I'm waiting for a teacher. Okay, so at this point, we're waiting for a teacher, and I am the teacher now, so I should be able to take mine and I should be able to kind of show a little bit of what's happening here. So here, if I was to press play, my students now should be in a virtual reality experience where if they are taking this device and they're looking around everywhere, they should see everything that's happening on the screen. And if you look around here, you'll notice on your screen, see that little smiley face that's walking around? Oh, there it is. That is this iPad looking around in this virtual reality experience, which is really neat. As a teacher, you could talk about all these different areas, and you could even click on something, and it'll give you an arrow. And on their screens, it'll give you a little arrow, and I need to look around to find that on there. How neat is that? Even more so, you can go to different areas as well. There's more cards. You see these different cards that you could take students on. So all of them have different experiences that you could take them. And if I press play, not only is it going to give you some guided questions, but it also is going to take them to a whole new experience to look around. And that's what they're going to see right there, which is really nice. Now, say if students were not on task and they're all looking everywhere, I could pause it. And when I pause it, it's going to say pausing by teacher here. So that's really neat. So students can use Google Expeditions with these iPads, which is really nice, and you could guide them on it. And right now, that's how you use it. It's really fun.